Hello, aspiring leaders and book enthusiasts. Get ready for an exciting journey into a book that's changing the game in business leadership. The Outsiders by William Thorndike. This book is more than just pages and words. It's a guide to becoming an extraordinary CEO. So, let's dive in and explore the hidden gems in each chapter. Chapter 1. Preface. Singletonville. In the chapter titled Singletonville, William Thorndike takes us on a journey into the brilliant mind of Henry Singleton, the mastermind behind Teledyne's phenomenal success. This chapter is more than just a biography. It's a case study in strategic brilliance and foresight. Thorndike meticulously outlines how Singleton's unconventional approaches to mergers, acquisitions, and capital allocation set a new standard in corporate leadership. He wasn't just playing the game, he was rewriting the rules. Singleton's ability to think several steps ahead of his contemporaries, coupled with his fierce independence in decision-making, marked him as a true outlier. This chapter emphasizes the importance of critical thinking and long-term vision in business leadership, highlighting Singleton's preference for value over volume. Through Singleton's story, Thorndike effectively illustrates that the most successful CEOs are those who dare to think differently and prioritize sustainable value creation. This sets the tone for the entire book, showcasing how these outsiders have redefined the essence of effective leadership. Impactful quote: "The best CEOs think independently and focus on value." Chapter 2. Introduction. An Intelligent Iconoclasm. In Chapter 2, titled An Intelligent Iconoclasm, Thorndike introduces the reader to the overarching theme of the book, the unconventional wisdom of 8 extraordinary CEOs. This chapter sets the stage by challenging the traditional metrics of CEO success, suggesting that standard measures like earnings growth and stock price are not always the best indicators of a CEO's effectiveness. Thorndike posits that these outsider CEOs, including the likes of Warren Buffett and Katharine, have thrived not by following the well-trodden path, but by veering off it with calculated intelligence. He emphasizes the importance of thinking independently, making bold yet well-thought-out decisions, and always prioritizing long-term value over short-term gains. This chapter is a clarion call to current and aspiring business leaders to re-evaluate their approach to decision-making and leadership. Thorndike effectively uses this chapter to debunk common business myths, encouraging a more critical and contrarian approach to business strategy. By the end of this chapter, the reader is left with a keen understanding that true business acumen often lies in the courage to go against the grain. An Intelligent Iconoclasm serves as an eye-opener, revealing the power of unconventional wisdom in the upper echelons of business leadership. Chapter 3. Tom Murphy and Capital Cities Broadcasting. Thorndike delves into the story of Tom Murphy and his journey with Capital Cities Broadcasting, a tale of remarkable business acumen and strategic growth. Murphy, characterized by Thorndike as a maestro of mergers and acquisitions, demonstrates a unique proficiency in identifying and integrating undervalued companies. This chapter explores how Murphy's keen eye for potential and his disciplined approach to capital allocation propelled Capital Cities Broadcasting into a media powerhouse. Thorndike highlights Murphy's minimalist approach to corporate overhead and his relentless focus on operational efficiency, which became a cornerstone of his strategy. The narrative of this chapter is not just about growth, but about intelligent, value-driven growth, emphasizing Murphy's ability to see beyond the numbers. Thorndike also notes Murphy's exceptional talent in nurturing talent and fostering a culture of autonomy and accountability within his organization. This chapter is a testament to the fact that successful leadership is as much about people management as it is about strategic decision-making. Through the story of Tom Murphy, Thorndike effectively illustrates the profound impact that a leader with a clear vision and an unwavering commitment to value can have on an organization. Impactful quote: "Efficiency is the foundation of survival. Effectiveness is the foundation of success." Chapter 4. An Unconventional Conglomerateur, Henry Singleton and Teledyne. In the chapter An unconventional conglomerateur, Henry Singleton and Teledyne, Thorndike presents a captivating portrait of Henry Singleton, a figure who epitomizes the essence of an unconventional leader. Singleton's leadership at Teledyne stands as a testament to his unique approach to corporate management and investment. This chapter explores how Singleton diverged from the norm, focusing on strategic acquisitions and a decentralized management structure, which were revolutionary at the time. Thorndike delves into Singleton's philosophy of eschewing short-term earnings for long-term value, a principle that underpinned his decision-making process. The narrative illustrates how Singleton's judicious use of stock buybacks, at a time when this practice was not commonplace, demonstrated his deep understanding of capital allocation. This chapter also sheds light on Singleton's ability to adapt to changing market conditions, highlighting his shift from an aggressive acquisition strategy to a focus on operational efficiency and innovation during tougher economic times. Thorndike uses Singleton's journey to underscore the importance of flexibility and foresight in business strategy. Through Singleton's story, the chapter conveys a powerful message about the significance of thinking independently and daring to defy conventional wisdom in the pursuit of exceptional corporate success. Chapter 5. The Turnaround, Bill Anders and General Dynamics. In Chapter 5, The Turnaround, Bill Anders and General Dynamics, Thorndike illustrates the remarkable leadership of Bill Anders in revitalizing General Dynamics. Anders executed a strategic overhaul, shedding underperforming divisions and focusing on efficiency and profitability. His approach centered on restructuring and streamlining operations, leading to a significant turnaround for the company. This chapter highlights his emphasis on accountability and results-driven management. Anders' story is a testament to the power of decisive leadership and strategic vision in transforming a struggling company. Chapter 6. Value Creation in a Fast-Moving Stream. John Malone and TCI Thorndike explores the innovative strategies of John Malone during his tenure at Telecommunications Inc. TCI. This chapter details how Malone, known for his keen analytical skills, transformed TCI into a cable television giant through aggressive acquisitions and savvy negotiations. Thorndike emphasizes Malone's unconventional approach to measuring performance, focusing on cash flow rather than traditional metrics like earnings per share. Malone's strategies also included leveraging debt in a way that fueled growth and expanded TCI's reach, demonstrating his deep understanding of financial mechanisms. This chapter is a study in strategic risk-taking and forward-thinking investment, showcasing how Malone's approach to value creation set a new standard in the media and telecommunications industry. Chapter 7. The Widow Takes the Helm. Katharine Graham and the Washington Post Company. Thorndike presents the inspiring story of Katharine Graham, who took over the Washington Post Company under extraordinary circumstances. This chapter chronicles Graham's journey from a hesitant leader to a formidable figure in the media world, highlighting her resilience and strategic foresight. Thorndike details how Graham, initially inexperienced in business, rapidly learned and excelled, steering the company through tumultuous times, including the Watergate scandal. He emphasizes her talent for identifying and trusting capable managers, as well as her commitment to journalistic integrity and business innovation. Graham's story, as told by Thorndike, is not just about overcoming personal and professional challenges, but also about her transformation into a respected industry leader who significantly shaped the media landscape. Chapter 8. A Public LBO, Bill Stiritz and Ralston. Purina. Thorndike dives into the story of Bill Stiritz and his groundbreaking leadership at Ralston Purina. This chapter reveals how Stiritz, renowned for his strategic acumen, transformed Ralston Purina from a traditional pet food company into a diversified conglomerate. Thorndike outlines Stiritz's innovative approach to corporate restructuring, which resembled a public leveraged buyout, LBO, a strategy rarely seen at the time. The narrative highlights Stiritz's bold moves, including divesting non-core assets and aggressively reducing costs, which significantly enhanced shareholder value. Thorndike uses Stiritz's story to illustrate the impact of visionary leadership and strategic risk-taking in reshaping an established company and steering it towards new heights of success. Chapter 9. Optimizing the Family Firm. Dick Smith and General Cinema Thorndike narrates the story of Dick Smith's transformative impact on General Cinema, a family-owned business. This chapter describes how Smith, with a blend of respect for the company's history and a vision for its future, navigated General Cinema's evolution from a regional drive-in movie operator to a national cinema chain and diversified conglomerate. Thorndike highlights Smith's strategic focus on disciplined growth, prudent acquisitions, and a steadfast commitment to financial conservatism, which set the company apart in a rapidly changing industry. The narrative also sheds light on Smith's ability to maintain a delicate balance between preserving the family business ethos and implementing innovative strategies to drive the company forward. Through Smith's journey, Thorndike illustrates the unique challenges and opportunities of leading a family business in a competitive and evolving landscape. Chapter 10. The Investor as CEO, Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway. In Chapter 10, Thorndike explores Warren Buffett's unique approach to corporate leadership at Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett applied his investor's acumen to his role as CEO, focusing on long-term value creation and strategic acquisitions. His hands-off management style allowed subsidiary companies to thrive with entrepreneurial freedom. Thorndike highlights Buffett's skill in capital allocation and his commitment to ethical business practices. This chapter demonstrates how an investor's mindset, when applied to leadership, can yield substantial success. Chapter 11. Radical Rationality. The Outsider's Mindset. Chapter 11. It synthesizes the common traits of the CEOs featured in The Outsiders. Thorndike emphasizes their shared characteristics: independent thinking, a long-term focus, and a commitment to value over conventional metrics. These leaders stood out for their ability to make counterintuitive yet highly effective decisions, staying unaffected by market pressures or popular opinion. The chapter asserts the power of this mindset in achieving exceptional business results. Chapter 12. Epilogue. An Example and a Checklist. Chapter 12, The Epilogue, An Example and a Checklist, concludes the book by distilling the key lessons from the CEO's stories into a practical guide. Thorndike provides a checklist that encapsulates the principles for successful leadership, including focusing on cash flow, disciplined capital allocation, and maintaining a long-term perspective. This final chapter serves as both a summary of the insights gained from the CEOs and a practical toolkit for readers looking to apply these principles in their leadership journey. Now, as we reach the culmination of our journey through The Outsiders, it's crucial to distill what we've learned into practical wisdom. This brings us to the most impactful part of our discussion: the key accountability lessons and leadership takeaways. Key accountability lessons. Lesson 1. Accountability in decision-making. These leaders showed that every choice must be based on value creation, not just growth for growth's sake. Lesson 2. Adaptability. They were unafraid to pivot strategies in response to changing market dynamics. Lesson 3. Long-term vision. Each leader displayed an unwavering focus on long-term goals over short-term gains. Leadership takeaways. 1. Embrace unconventional thinking. It's often the path less traveled that leads to success. 2. Invest in what you understand. Don't get swayed by trends or peer pressure. 3. Measure success through value, not just financial metrics. And there you have it. The Outsiders isn't just a book, it's a blueprint for leadership success. For anyone striving to leave a mark in the business world, this book is your compass. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more insightful content.